Have you ever had this feeling that everybody is crushing at whatever you want to, but you can't? Have you ever had this feeling that everyone else is nailing at it, everyone else is getting it, but you don't? You're looking at someone who is literally not as skilled as you, not as good looking as you, not as attractive, athletic as you, but achieving everything that you would want to achieve. When you see all these things, it's very easy to start to question, are they smarter than me? Are they more attractive? Are they more confident? Are they more cute? Are they more magnetic? What is the difference? What is the difference between Elon Musk and you and me? What is the difference between Jeff Bezos and me? The difference, all these thoughts, comparisons can easily lead you to one illusion. I am a loser. And I'm saying this is an illusion because I mean it. This is literally an illusion. This is not the truth of your life. So stay tuned. There's only one principle. There's only one principle that creates this huge difference between successful people and losers. And that is how you see yourself. I read this book, which was written in 1960s by Dr. Maxwell Maltz, Psycho-Cybernetics. And there was a line saying, a man cannot rise above how he sees himself. So no matter what are your skills, no matter how you look, no matter how hard you work, if you do not see yourself as someone who is worthy of success, is worthy of love, who's worthy of abundance, you are not going to get it. Meaning, if you have a belief about yourself that you are not good at this specific area in your life, you're not going to get it. Now, every time you have a belief, you immediately assign a goal to your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind do not differentiate between a good goal or a bad goal. It does not differentiate what is good for you and not good for you. So if you have a belief about yourself that I am bad at math, I'm not a good football player, I'm not a good boyfriend, I'm not pretty, immediately this belief gets assigned as a goal in your subconscious mind, and you start to attract these kind of circumstances in your life. You start to see them everywhere, and you start to blame no one but your entire existence. But this is your subconscious mind literally doing its only job, and that is creating evidence for your beliefs, creating evidence for the goals you have assigned to it. The author of the book was actually a plastic surgeon, and there's a wonderful experiment in that book. Now, this author has performed many surgeries on many people. They were pretty much similar, changing a nose, changing lips, changing a facial feature. The process and the operation was not very different from others. But some people would react so well to that surgery that their entire confidence would change. They become happier. They start to see themselves as worthy, and they start to see themselves as, now I can get whatever I want. And there were other people, the same surgeries were performed on them, but they would still feel no difference in their past version and the present version. And after looking and looking for answers, he found out that your looks, your skills, appearance, nothing defines your happiness and success. Your happiness and success is actually defined by how you see yourself, how you define yourself, what you believe about yourself. And that can change anything. So where do these beliefs come from, and why do we form such strong beliefs? Pretty simple. Many of us tried hobbies, new subjects, new sport. And if we failed twice or thrice, we immediately described ourselves as, I'm a loser. It's not for me. I can't get this right. I suck at this game. Rather than saying that I was not good at this game today, I couldn't solve this math problem today, I was not my best version today, we define ourselves as losers. We tell ourselves that we are not good enough, and we end up telling ourselves so many times that that becomes a belief, and we successfully convince our subconscious mind that I am not worthy. I'm not good. and your subconscious mind will start to look for answers. I will drag you a little bit in my story. Long time ago, I was stuck in a relationship which was toxic, and that relationship drained everything out of me. I was a bright student, I was confident, I was pretty. I'm still pretty. I mean, at that time I saw myself as someone cute, pretty, smart. But that relationship, with that toxic relationship, that constantly made me feel like I am a loser and I'm not worthy of beautiful relationships. I do not look good. That person constantly made me feel like I am not enough. And that definitely made me feel rejected. That made me feel like my life is over, my confidence is over. No matter how many skills I have, no matter how I look, no matter what I do, I am just not good enough. And that I am not good enough feeling in that particular circumstance, I dwelled into it so much that that became my belief. And I carried that belief in the rest of my relationships for a very long time. Every time something nice would happen in my romance front, I would sabotage it with my belief I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of this beautiful relationship. I'm not worthy of this healthy treatment. So this is what I'm talking about. How many times as a kid you were told, oh, you're stupid. You're horrible at it. You're not confident. It's not for you. You cannot do it. Everyone else can do it, but not you. Unfortunately, a lot of us didn't hear, you are amazing, many times as much as we heard you're not good enough. So we constantly kept hearing, you're not good. You're not good at this. You can't do it. Have you ever wondered, how did you impress these beliefs on your subconscious mind? They were impressed on your subconscious mind through thoughts and imagination. The belief that you have about yourself right now was just a thought in the beginning. And you kept thinking it over and over again with so much dread or so much emotions and feelings in it, constantly repeated it so much, and you made it feel real in your subconscious, in your head, that it became a belief in your subconscious. You kept imagining the worst case scenarios. Let's take an example of your specific person. Just once, that person might have given you a slightest idea that they are busy or they are not responding to you. This circumstance also was created because of some of your old beliefs though, but that just one incident, you start to feed that thought with so much of negativity, so much of terror and fear, and you created worst case scenarios in your head to a point that you married that person and you also ended up having a divorce with that person in your imagination within that 10-minute span every day. So that became a belief in your subconscious that that person is not good for you. That person is going to hurt you. That person is emotionally unavailable for you, and you attract emotionally unavailable people. Because in all this time, that person was showing what you were believing about them, but you still kept choosing. So your subconscious also believed that you go for emotionally unavailable people. That's how beliefs and patterns are formed. So how would you believe? How would you break this pattern? Same. Thoughts and imagination. If you could just set at least 10 minutes of your day, 3 times, I would say, for it to be effective. Because in 24 hours, if you're having 14 hours of negative thinking, I would at least recommend you starting 10 minutes 3 times a day to sit with yourself and imagine the best possible scenario for 10 minutes. If you're having a hard time immediately imagining the best possible scenario for the problems that you have, or imagining yourself as a winner, imagining yourself as a person who achieved success and has success in all areas of their life, you start with affirmations. Start repeating them, start writing them, start talking to people as if this is your new life, these are your new belief. For example, if all this time you used to define yourself as, I'm a master procrastinator. Dude, I procrastinate like no one else. Rather than saying something like this, you say, well, I've been putting this project off for so long, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better at it. I'm working on it, I'm getting better at it, and things are getting better for me. Things are always working out for me. I'm always on time now. I'm always working for the best version of myself. I'm getting better day by day. It's that easy. The way you repeated your old thoughts and they became beliefs, these new thoughts can become your beliefs too. And so many of times, all those beliefs didn't even come from you. They probably came from your teacher who in a math class told you, you are stupid. You're not good enough. Your dance teacher must have told you you're not as energetic as him. Your swimming instructor must have told you, don't even try that, you might drown. You know, these people will literally view it as someone important, and when they say something, that gets impressed on our subconscious mind because we gave so much importance to the role they play in our lives. But if that's not adding any value to in your life, you just need to discard that. So start imagining the best case scenarios in your head and repeat them, and create a 10-minute routine for you every day. Sit your ass down 10 minutes. If you cannot sit in silence, play a 10-minute soft background music or a guided meditation, or you record a meditation where how you see the best version of yourself. Become very intimate with her or him, if you're a man watching this video. How that person would act, how that person would feel, what that person would wear. Have everything in that meditation and start to feel it, taste it, live it in your imagination. And you will start to see synchronicities happening everywhere. Doors that need to open will open. Healing that needs to happen will happen. People who need to show up will show up. That's how universe works. When you decide you want something better, you deserve something better, you start to see the reflection of those thoughts in your reality. One of my favorite ways to impress my subconscious mind, apart from doing other things, all these things, is also walking meditations and listening to highly motivating songs when I'm going for my walk. So when I'm listening to my walking meditation, I'm literally in a state of flow because I'm walking, I'm doing a habitual activity. I know how to walk for so many years, right? My brain do not have to use its cells to decide which foot I will put in front of other. So there's an automatic activity going on. So at that time, I listen to those guided meditations and they literally sink in my subconscious mind. And I also listen to motivating songs, and you can choose any, and I start to live in that song as the main character. It could be romantic, it could be for you're unstoppable, it could be you're working on my energy, these kind of songs. So just all you have to do is convince yourself that you got this, that you have a success mechanism which is always working for you. Okay, I cannot state this enough. Inner conversation, the conversation that you have with yourself. The conversation that you have with yourself are literally the conversation you have with your universe, God, creator. If you are not doing something right, and if you see that things are not going your way, do not define yourself, label yourself as a loser. Do not label yourself as someone who is not worthy of it. Just tell yourself, not today, but definitely tomorrow. I'm not good today, but I'm working on it. And when I'm working on it every day, I'm only getting better. I'm not my past. I'm not what happened to me. I am capable of creating good things for myself. My past cannot define me anymore. I only hope the best for you. This was Pooja once again, and on this channel we make our mind a better place to live, and I'll see you again in my next video.